Hey, everybody, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. Last week, I had a conversation with somebody about titles of safety professionals, and the title of safety officer came up, and we had a little discussion around that. And it got me thinking a little bit about a topic that I would consider calling establishing credibility. And oftentimes, maybe a step back, when we look at companies, we look at different locations, or in the construction industry, different projects. Each location, each project is kind of a microcosm with its own culture. And I know that as safety professionals, we want to come in and we want to add value, we want to make a difference. But in doing that, oftentimes, and I'll get to the safety officer compliance type of role or persona later, but ultimately, when we look at coming in, I think that it's fair to say that the best approach is to come in without trying to make any changes and create an interruption. But for many years historically, safety professionals were viewed a specific way. They were often called cops. They were not valued. They were a nuisance. Sometimes they were looked at as just, oh, here comes a safety guy. Here comes a problem. And they actually had radio calls that they would call out over the radio when safety was coming, just to warn everybody. And I think a lot of that's changed today, but we still see a persona in some safety professionals where they consider themselves an officer, an enforcer, a compliance specialist. And the reality is that sends, I think, somewhat of a negative connotation that we're there to catch somebody doing something wrong. We're there to be punitive in some way. And the reality is I think all of us know that that's not effective. We're not going to get good results out of that kind of approach. And I believe that when you're trying to develop credibility with a team, with a staff, with a group of people at a location or on a job, that we have to do that through our actions. And the best thing that we can do is come in and observe, listen, ask questions, seek to understand, and carefully and cautiously approach things in that beginning phase in a manner where we're collaborating with people. If we come in immediately and we want to help, we may have good intention. We come in and our guns are ablazing and we have recommendations. Maybe we go out and we tell somebody how to do something. We can lose credibility like that in an instant. And it can sometimes take a long time to gain it back. It's like having a teenager who breaks trust. Once they break that trust, it takes a long time for them to earn it back. And I think credibility is viewed the same way. So my encouragement would be that even though we want to make a difference, even though we're eager and it's all about preventing people from getting hurt, the best thing that we can do sometimes is be patient, listen, observe, ask questions, and then kind of formulate where the opportunities are. And then I would even say that next step might be getting people to buy into the ideas and maybe even make it their idea of some of the changes that are necessary to kind of move things forward. So hopefully that helps, and we'll see you here next Wednesday.